Hi, everyone. This is Maury, the founder of ERM Academy, Enterprise Risk Management Academy. This program, like all other programs that I have, got started by my students asking me for a favor. I had this one economics student in 2010 come up to me at the time when the economy was very much like our economy right now. It was after the crash of 2008. There were no jobs. Even if there were jobs, there were no interviews. Students had really no. It was really disappointing for students, let's say. So this junior in economics at University of Colorado Boulder came up to me and said that, Maury, I know you used to work in banking and you used to work as an actuary, and you had some exposure to investment banking. That's what I want to do. I want to be an investment banker more than anything else. And being an econ major, it's not happening. So he wanted me to mentor him. We talked a little bit, and he decided to pay me and bring some of his students, some of his friends, some of his fraternity brothers to get this program started. It's interesting that that person is a huge investment banker. Actually, he became an investment banker before he was like 25, 26 years old. And he even manages a portfolio of over $180 billion. So that's how ERM Academy got started. Then other students heard about it, they joined. I only selected very carefully two or three students, even sometimes one student per semester, to make sure that the student was number one, motivated, number two, honest and ethical, and number three, very hardworking. I do everything else. I teach you from ground up. I teach you statistical finance. We teach you programming languages that many banks and many financial institutions in the US and in the world use. I used to be the only person who taught in the academy. So that's why I only picked one or two students per semester to make sure that they get the attention they needed and learned what they needed. The format of the course is sort of interview. Every day we start for 6 months. We start by interviewing every morning, every time we meet for 15 minutes or so, reviewing everything in the past and then going for more stuff, learning more stuff. So now the academy is growing. There is a huge demand, particularly given the economic condition, and AI and large language modeling making a huge difference in employment. So now I have many of my graduates from ERM Academy who graduated 10, 14 years ago are authorities in their field. Some of them work at large language modeling. They create AI tools and also credit risk, any major area in financial institutions that you can think about, my students have grown into, and they're all super successful. It's beautiful that they have come back to me now, and they're all going to train. They're going to help me train my new students. I think of it as I trained little puppies and grew to be huge dogs. They're coming back to help me train other puppies. So now I also have some colleagues of mine from the days I worked in investment banking, in banking, mortgage banking, actuarial, reserving, and all that. Uh, Help me teach other areas in credit risk, structured finance, and areas where universities don't touch on. Interesting enough, a lot of universities tell the students that relationship building is the way to success. in career. I totally disagree. Skills and learning skills that are scarce and nobody else has is the way to be successful. There are so many areas in financial services in the US and all over the world where we don't train students in. We import them from other countries, and it's not really working out. So I'm creating a workforce in financial institutions for credit risk and financial risk and all kinds of software that you can use to perform analytics, modeling, and also these days we have added LLM and AI as many of our graduates work in those areas and are authorities in those fields. So again, all we require is honesty, hard work, and motivation. We teach you everything from ground up, and the program works so that while you go to school, you learn all these skills, and then you get employed as an intern or analyst. By the time you graduate, you have a solid work experience and skill set that people with 10 years, 5 to 10 years of experience in financial institution develop after working. And once you graduate, you'll see interviewing will be like piece of cake, and you get every interview that you send your resume to, just like all my other students have. And every job you interview for, you get selected. Why? Simply because you're way ahead of everybody else. All other graduates, college graduates, are vanilla flavor graduates, whereas you know stuff that nobody else knows, not even your professors know. And that's what impresses people that you interview. So, again, call me so that we can have a short interview and see if it's a match. All I care about is high motivation, hard working, and ethics. The rest we'll take care of. Resume building, interview, skill sets, training, internship, analyst positions while you go to school. So after you graduate, you're in a league of your own ahead of the everybody else. So give me a call and we'll discuss your background and see if it's a fit. Take care.